What's going on, everybody? I'm trying something new today. It's your boy DJ. We're just going to record our week 3 battle against Nitro. So, I've never done this before, so if things are looking weird, it's probably because I'm doing this on my laptop and it's probably going to be some garbanzo beans. So, just be nice and we'll play. Alright, so he sent me invite. I'm hoping this is going to work. I think it was supposed to be anything goes, but it's all good. Let's just hit him with the good luck, have fun. Alright, so he's running kind of what I thought he was going to run. My biggest fears on this team were this wishy-cashy thing and this Ferrothorn, so I think Heliolisk is a pretty good start to this match, so we're just going to start off with that and see where we get from here. If any of y'all are wondering where I'm filming from, I'm actually a graduate student and I'm working right now, so I'm actually filming from a room that I'm kind of supposed to be watching, and well, you see, nobody's here, so we're doing the video. So sorry if this is a little longer of a video. It really just comes down to how fast we play the game. So I'm going to lead off with Heliolisk. I think this is a good time. I can go in. I think I'm faster than everything he has. I'm not entirely sure. Yes. So yeah, so looking at his team's insanely slow. So he might be trying to make a play for a trick room set. I'm not entirely sure, but he's kind of taken a good amount of time, so I don't know if he wasn't expecting what I brought or what. So we shall see. So I can break down my team while we're looking at it. I came with Dragapult, Weezing, Heliolisk, Girder, Cloyster, and Gmax Kuparaja. Um, all my sets are kind of weird because some guy was kind of stalking me on Showdown, and so I really wanted to get a different loadout going on. And so here's my Heliolisk. It's actually specs, so I might have to be playing some mind games here, but I think he really wants sticky webs up for some reason, so I'm just going to volt switch out. I understand that I might be able to get clapped by this wishy-cashy cash thing, but I think that it's good right now because what I'll do is I'll play up the predict. I'll volt switch out, and maybe when a couple of cycles down the road, I'll be able to use my grass move and we'll kill him, and that'll be kind of a surprise. So he actually stays in. That's interesting. I don't really see anything that stops me from going to Cloister and shell smashing, and so I think that's what I'm going to do. Yep, so just like I thought, he sticky webs up. So we're just going to go for this. I actually think if he lets this go off, I might just win here. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm running just a standard shell smash, skill link with a King's Rock team. It's not fully speed invested because I wanted to have some HP, but I don't really see an answer for it on his side of the field. I mean, this Carcoal, if it's running Eviolite, might be able to, but I don't think it's got the legs to revenge kill me. Araquanid is going to get serious damage by this. Okay, so this Reuniclus might be bad, but I think we're still in a good spot. We're just going to Icicle Spear here and see what happens. I know that my Cloister set can two-shot kill anything on his team. I have basically a 50% chance of getting a flinch as well because I'm running the King's Rock item. That being said, I think Reuniclus's Focus Blast kills me, and that could be really bad for me. And at that point, I probably want to start considering how I'm going to get rid of these webs. But let's just see this damage. So I'm unfortunately not going to one-shot this. Let's see if we get a flinch. We do, so that's lucky for me. We're just going to do the same thing again. But Yeah, so my opponent Nitro, he has been struggling a little bit this season, but I know he kind of knows what's going on. This Reuniclus, it's his first week having this as part of his team. He actually had the little version of it a little ways back, so he's not. He might still be getting his footing on like what he wants to run and why he wants to run it. I don't know if y'all can hear my computer is screaming. I'm running this off a Mac laptop. It should not be trying to film and do screen grabs, but whatever, we'll do it just so we can put some content up, so it'll be fun to watch. Yeah, so I know Nitro. He picked up a couple new things. He's struggling this season, but I'm not. I'm hoping that he still has a strong show out. I mean, I still want to win, but I don't want to do the predicted 5-0-6. So I feel like that's kind of crappy, and that's what they predicted for me this week. But alas, you can't really control that, so we just got to see what he's going to do. I think that he's either going to sack Reuniclus or he's going to go into Ferrothorn. I think Reuniclus is his biggest threat that he has, and the way I look at it, he can't really stop me from doing what I want to do, and so he's dead. And I think at this point, I actually kill everything because if I'm not mistaken, Cloyster will run through Araquanid, Centiscorch. I mean, if he Dynamax Centiscorch, I still think I kill with Rock Blast. But I'm not entirely positive. Core Call, I don't really know. I don't know the like stats on it. I can actually probably find that out. I don't know how to spell this. Yeah, so he doesn't have great stats, but he doesn't have like terrible. Let me just see something just for. Actually, so I could be wrong here. Corco is actually pretty defensively bulky in comparison. If he's running that Eviolite, it could pose me a threat, but I don't think it's got strong enough attack to like actually pressure me out of doing anything, which is kind of bad for Nitro. I think I'm kind of in a commanding spot here. I don't see how he gets out of this without, I don't know, sacking 2 or 3 Pokemons. Nothing on his team has priority to my understanding. If Ferrothorn is a Protect Leech Seed, that could be a problem, but I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, I don't know. I should probably calc this, but yeah, I don't know about that. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with it. See, this was a bad play from him. Yeah, this was actually a horrendous play from him. No offense to him, but he just gave up his Ferrothorn for nothing. This isn't looking good for him. It's not looking good for him at all. So I just got that for free, essentially. Icicle Spears got so much PP too. Like I never worry about it running out. Oh, I think he switched out to see if I was actually going to use Surf. Some people use a Surf variant of Core Call. I actually don't know why I didn't do that. He didn't have anything fast enough that I had to worry about priority, I don't think, but I had it there just in case I got into a pinch needing that Ice Shard, of course. I really don't know. I don't know how much this will do. I also don't know how OBS works enough to, like, really... Oh, okay, just kidding. So this was clearly the move he should have done way earlier, but flinch again for me, so... So let's see. Oh, I know why. I'm an idiot. Ice actually is not super effective against Rock. I think Rock Blast, though, will do much more damage. Yeah. 4, 5. Yeah, so I think this is all but over. For some reason, my idiot self thought that Rock was super effective damage from Ice. It's not. So he basically times 4 resist me. That last play, that flinch really could have made things was way better in my run. Yeah, this isn't looking good for Nitro, and I'm sorry, buddy, about this. When a Cloyster sets up on you, it's really just not promising for you to be able to do much if you don't have an answer for it. I think his best play probably would have been to put Ferrothorn in right after Reuniclus died. And Leech seeded up, or if he had Power Whip or Gyro Ball, just getting some like serious damage on it. And then you just kind of have to pray not to have a flinch. This thing, even if it's G-Max, I'm pretty sure I kill. So this is just not looking good for him. Oh, but I miss. Okay, that's bad. That's really bad. Really, 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 really bad. Oh, wow. Okay, so that was a 90% miss. That changes it for me. So, I don't actually know what this calc is. I'm hoping that it still does as much damage as I think it's gonna do, but wow, he really got lucky with that. So I hate misses on like 90% and 95% because I don't really account for them much when I should. Um, yeah, that was just not good. That was not good at all. Um, but I guess to be fair, I've had good luck. I've gotten 2 flinches on varying attacks, which is, you know, it's lucky. I have a 25% chance of getting on back-to-back attacks. I don't think I had on back-to-back attacks, but nonetheless, it's still lucky to get that 50% flip when I messed up on the core call. So I guess that's just yeah. So this thing's going to the Shadow Realm. Like, this is over with him. I think the last thing that stops the sweep is if he goes to Wishy Cashy now. I don't think I kill it right away, but yeah, this match is like all but over. I'm sorry that it really had to come down to this. I didn't really mean for this to be anything like crazy, crazy. I don't know, maybe like if he Dragon Dances and he's got some crazy set on Wishy Cashy, he'll reverse sweep me, which is really a possibility. I mean, I didn't practice nowhere near as much as I usually do. I was practicing, I did like 3 or 4 games, and some random account kept following my account around, and I was like, oh, this looks a little suspect. So I redid some things on the team, and I actually changed over to an alt to make sure. Which reminds me, he definitely challenged me on my alt account, and I don't know how he got that information, but yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. So I think at this point, Cloister, I'm just going to sack. We'll go Icicle Spirit. Oh, yeah, this is going to kill too. So I think with Rock Blast, this will kind of end this game. I just want to say good game to Nitro. I'm sorry it kind of had to be like this. I guess if I miss here, like, it'll save differential, but aside from that, like, you didn't really have an answer, and yeah, I'm just sorry. I'm sorry, man. I still I still liked that he tried to bring some interesting things. I think his pickup for Reuniclus was actually really good, and yeah, so I guess the last part of this, because I never really had time to show much of anything, but these 3 moves, I'll actually run through my team that I was running. So first thing, let me just copy this so I can post it in the Discord. Yeah, so we're just going to copy that link. And we're actually going to head over and we'll just go into the team builder and we'll look at the team I ran. So on my Dragapult, I wanted to use it as a pivot. So I was running U-Turn, Fire Blast for that Ferrothorn, obviously. And I didn't want to get locked into a Draco Meteor. So I opted with Dragon Pulse. Really, I think if I would have tried a little bit harder, I would have had a better set for this. But Hex did really good work last week, and I didn't think he could stop Toxic Spikes from going up, so I put that back on as my Ghost move for Reuniclus, because even if Reuniclus had that ability of Magic Guard in order to not have status go against him, I could still get the status on him and use Hex for super effective, basically 130 special attack, just do big damage. So then we go to Wheezing. He didn't really have a super strong ground type aside from that Wishy Cashy, and I just would have never let it stand on an Earthquake for that. And so I actually used Neutralizing Gas. The Neutralizing Gas was also for the Reuniclus. I thought it would be really important to not let it get one of its like a billion great abilities it has. Also, I just didn't feel like I needed Levitate, and so I just thought Neutralizing Gas would have a better time. Protect, just in case the Scorch got out of hand, to kind of stall out Dynamax. Toxic Spikes to help with Dragapult's Hex ability, and Flamethrower for that Ferrothorn. Heliolisk, I was running Specs. It's pretty fast. It was faster than everything on his team. Focus Blast just hits things out of the water. It also makes it so I can touch Ferrothorn, the Grass Knot for the Wishy Cashy. I also have no idea what that Pokemon's actually called, so I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. Don't hate me. Volt Switch, just to make a good pivot. So I was running Volt Turn, which I think is really important in a lot of teams. And that Dark Pulse for the Reuniclus, like I said, that was the thing I was most scared of. I probably, instead of... Actually, I don't know if I... Yeah, I could have ran Surf to deal with the Core Call. I didn't actually think it was such a defensive Pokemon until I compared it to my Girder, which just has insane bulk, and it was up there with that once Eviolite's added, but nonetheless, we're going to ignore that. So then Girder, this was just something to help me deal some damage and also take some hits. I just noticed I probably screwed this up. I meant to run Defog instead of Mach Punch. I didn't think Mach Punch was incredibly important this round, but nonetheless, I was being stupid and didn't run that. Poison Jab, he had some Fairy type, and I didn't really have much of a way to get through a Fairy type if he brought it aside from my G-Max. And his G-Max had a better matchup against my G-Max than I was really comfortable with. So, Cloyster, King Rock, I mean, it's kind of a shitty strategy, but, you get a flinch on each individual attack. So, you basically get 10% 5 times. So, effectively, every other attack, you actually get a flinch, which once you get the skill links boost and the shell smash, it gets really out of hand, as y'all just witnessed. And Cooperaja, I brought it Heat Crash for Ferrothorn. Play Rough, I don't remember why I brought Play Rough, but it's there. I think I thought Wishy-Cashy was a Dragon. I think it gets Dragon Dance, so I was a little confused there. But I also brought Power Whip because I knew... I don't know why I brought Play Rough, to be honest. And Iron Head, its biggest stab, and also it gave me the ability to put up its max Steel Spike. So, like I said, good game, Nitro. I'm sorry it kind of got ran through like that. That's kind of disappointing. But alas, I hope you do great in this season, and I look forward to my next week's match. I don't know exactly what that is, but I'll probably do maybe a review of next week's match, or I might do it like this, I don't know. So if you guys have made it this far into the video, just let me know down in the comments or in Discord whether you liked it better during the game and why I chose what I chose, or if you liked it better as the recap to explain everything. And also, you've seen my shirt before, but there's my shirt for today. So this was DJO's coming to you for another GPL Pokemon League match, and thank you for watching me. Sorry this video is a little bit longer, but I just felt as though y'all might like it. So, peace out, and I love all my GPL people. Also, my hair is terrible. Sorry about that.